Okay, so this time we focus on about, syempre, security market indexes and index funds. No? So in our country, no, market indexes play a critical role in helping investor understand the overall performance of stock markets. So the Philippine Stock Exchange is the most widely followed index, now composed of 30 publicly traded companies that represent various sectors, no, of the economy. So the construction of the PSEI involves selecting companies based on their market capitalization, liquidity, and financial soundness. So these companies serve as a proxy for the performance of the broader market, providing a snapshot of the country's economic health and business environment. The PSEI is reviewed regularly with adjustment made to reflect the most significant and stable companies in the market. And this process, no, ensures that the index remains relevant and accurately represent the Philippine economy. So the companies included in the PSEI are chosen based on the specific criteria, katulad po ng trading volume at saka po ng financial performance. Of course, ensuring that only the best performing companies are part of the index. So through its construction process, the PSEI becomes a useful tool for both local and international investors looking to gauge the overall market movement. So indexes like the PSEI are not just academic tools, they have real world implications for everyday investors. And many Filipinos investors, particularly those investing through mutual funds or index funds, use the PSEI as a benchmark to evaluate the performance of their portfolios. So when the PSEI is up, it signals investor confidence in the market. No, while decline may indicate economic challenges or uncertainties. No? And to give us more details about the topic, okay, let us play the video presentation.
Good afternoon, everyone. I will be the reporting of security market indexes and index funds. First is let's define security market indexes. So basically, it is statistical tool tracking the performance of a group of securities. Measures changes in market value of a specific portfolio used for comparing market performance and individual portfolios. So here are the example of security market indexes in the Philippines. First is PSE, or what we call Philippine Stock Exchange. Track 30 publicly listed companies. Share index represent overall performance of all listed companies. Financial index focuses on banking and financial services. Industrial index companies sector like energy, transportation, and manufacturing. Property index track real estate companies. And last one is mining and oil index. Monitors mining and oil sector performance. So what is the importance of security market indexes? First is you can use as a benchmarking. Compare the performance of individual portfolios to the overall market. Second is after you compare that, you can use that is as a market performance gauge is provide a snapshot of the overall market or a specific sector's performance. After you know the market, you can use as is investment basis. Used to create index funds and exchange traded funds or what we call ETFs. And after that, you can use it as a economic indicator, reflects the economic health and trends of a market or sector. So malalaman mo na kung healthy ba yung economic natin ngayon based on sa market ng stocks ng per company na tinitignan. So index weighting method. So we have four different kind of weighting method. First is price weighted. Components are weighted based on their stock price. Market cap weighted. Companies are weighted by their market value. Third is equal weighted. All components have the same weight regardless of the size or price. Fourth is fundamental weighted. Components are weighted by financial metrics like earnings or revenues. So here are the example of security market indexes globally. First is S&P 500, S&P 500 located in USA, track 500 large companies listed on stock exchanges in the US. Second, Dow Jones Industrial Average represent 30 significant US stocks. Nasdaq Composite track over 3,000 tech-heavy stock listed on the Nasdaq exchange. FTSE 100 includes the top 100 companies listed on the London Stock Exchange. Nikkei 2025 represent 125 major companies of the Tokyo Stock Exchange. DAX or tracks the 40 largest companies listed on the Frankfurt Stock Exchange. Hang Seng, which is located to Hong Kong, reflects the performance of the largest companies in Hong Kong. Shanghai Composite, so it located in China, covers all stock listed on the Shanghai Stock Exchange. CAC 40, which is in France, tracks the 40 largest companies in the Paris Stock Exchange. So in weighted index, we have a calculation method H. So in price weighted, add stock prices divided by a divisor. In market capitalization, weight based on the market capital, so price times share outstanding. In equal, all stock are weighted equally, and the last one, free float adjusted market capital, weight based on publicly available share, or what we call free float. For further explanation, in price index formula, so sum of all the prices of stock which are part of index over number of stocks in the index. For example, parang nasa summation. Kumbaga, ipa-plus mo lahat ng prices na available sa market and i-divide mo sa total number of kung ilan yung shares. And next is market capitalization formula. Total number of shares allotted by the company times current market price of each share. So, for example, we have a available 500 shares in public and you each shares nagkakahalaga ng 2. So, basically, ito times mo ng 500 times 2 and yung weighted one is 1,000. Third one is equally weighted. So from the word itself, equal, regardless of the price of the index, it remains same weighted. For example, in stocks, ABC, ABC and D, they have different prices, but they have same weight. And the last one is market capitalization adjusted for trade loss. So, for example, here in our picture, in US, may ay 1 billion or a billion na available for public share. So, yung weighted na binabase nila, yung depende sa kung gaano karami or for example, yung 45% of billion mapupunta kay Apple. Ganun siya klase tinitipag. Ang 35% mo pupunta kay Microsoft and the rest for JP Morgan and Exxon. So what are the practical application of market indexes? So first is you can use as benchmarking, sinasabi natin kanina, benchmarking, investment performance. Compare individual or portfolio returns against market indexes. For example, mutual funds performance versus index. Second is portfolio diversification. Use index funds or ETFs to diversify across sector or markets. For example, investing in the Nasdaq for tech sector exposure. Third is you can use as economic indicators. Track overall market health and economic trends. For example, rising indexes may signal economic growth. First is you can use as a passive investment strategies. So low cost index funds or ETFs replicate the performance of indexes. For example, Vanguard S&P index fund. And last one is you can use as a market sentiment. Gauges investors' confidence in market sentiment. For example, sharp index drops may indicate fear or uncertainty. Market indexes also have limitations. First is does not reflect individual investments. Indexes show overall market trends but may not represent specific portfolios or individual stocks. Second is skewed by large companies. Market cap weighted indexes give more weight to a larger companies, possibly over to the smaller ones. So alam naman natin na if yung investor or kung ako yung investor, mas bibigyan ko ng pansin yung mas kilalang companies na kasabayan niya kaysa dun sa mga ibang company na bagong usbong na hindi pa gano'ng kilala or hindi pa natin trusted to. Maganda nga ba yung market nila in the long run or makukonsider ba siya is pang long term na investment? Third is sector bias. Some indexes are concentrated in specific sectors. Example, Nasdaq is tech heavy, leading to a lack of diversity. Fourth is volatility and short-term noise. Daily movements can be influenced by short-term events causing volatility that may not reflect long-term trends. Example nito, if you are going to read a news and may narinig ka na maganda yung product na to or yung company na to na may release na bagong product at tumataas yung market nila. And kalaunan after you invest those kind of companies and bigla pa lang merong issue or meron pa lang hindi pala siya listed as um, listed as legit and bigla na lang bumaba. So losses mo din yun. So titignan mo rin yung ganong factor. And last one is limited global exposure. So domestic indexes, example given, S&P 500 may not capture international market performance, limiting to global insight. Next is index fund. So it is different from security market indexes. Index funds are mutual funds or exchange traded funds (ETFs) designed to replicate the performance of a specific market index, such as the S&P 500 or the Dow Jones Industrial Average. For better understanding in security market indexes and index fund, it is the different in pagkakaiba po nila. In aspect definition, security market indexes benchmark representing market performance, while index fund investment funds that track specific market indexes. In function, measures market trends serve as performance benchmark, while the index fund replicate index performance through actual investment. In ownership, security market indexes not owned by investor, abstract measures so measure lang yan. While the index fund is owned by investor, actual financial products. So ownership talaga nila. So yung share talaga nabili ng investor. And investment objective provide market performance reference. So ginagamit lang siya as reference while the index fund offer diversified exposure to an index performance. So mas makakapili ka kung saan ka mag-invest na different na companies or shares. And example is in security market indexes, S&P 500 Dow Jones Industrial Averages, while the index fund, mutual funds or ETFs tracking the S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100. So basically, security market indexes and index fund is a tool to help the investor to invest. Kumbaga, let me give you example yung here in the Philippines, yung PSE index. Yung PSE index, it can help you na ma-monitor yung 30 na companies na nakapanood sa kanya yung mga market nun, mapagko-compare mo yung kung mas maganda mag-invest dito sa SM or mas maganda mag-invest dito sa Petron. So it can help you makita yung market trend nila. While yung the PSE index fund naman, yung mismong tool na makakapag-allow sa iyo mag-invest mismo sa in particular um, companies like kapag nakita mo mas maganda yung market ng SM, doon ka mag-invest. So, ang kailangan mo, PSE index fund or yung index fund na mag-aalaw sa'yo na makapag invest um, in particular shares. And it can help you diversify yung investment mo dahil it can allow you to invest different kind of companies. And yun lang po. Thank you for listening and have a great day.
Okay, so as our video presentation mentioned that security market indexes play a key role in providing investor with benchmark to gauge the overall performance of the stock market. So the most prominent, as I mentioned, is the Philippine Stock Exchange Index, or the PSEI, which tracks actually 30 of the largest and most actively traded companies in the Philippine Stock Exchange. There are different types of market indexes, no, each offering unique insights into market performance based on how the securities within the index are weighted. No, in our country, no, the PSI is a market weighted index, no, meaning companies with larger market capitalizations have a more significant influence, no, in the index movement. So this ensures that larger, more established companies like SM Investment Corporation and Ayala Corporation have a greater impact on the overall index, no, making it a useful indicator of the broader market. Other types of indexes, such as equal weighted indexes, are less common in the Philippines, but it provides a more balanced view, no, by giving its company equal importance regardless of size. No, in recent years, no, index fund management has gained popularity in our country, particularly as more investors seek low-cost, no, passive investment strategies. No, index funds, no, aim to replicate the performance of market indexes like the PSEI by investing in the same companies included in the index. Now, these funds offer a simple and cost-effective way for Filipino investor to gain exposure, no, to the overall market without actively selecting individual stocks. So many mutual funds and unit investment trust fund, or UITFS, no, in the Philippines offer PSEI-based index funds, making it easy for both new and experienced investors to benefit from market growth. No? So exchange traded funds are another form of index fund that has gained traction in our country or in the Philippines. The first Metro Philippine Equity Exchange Traded Fund, for instance, tracks, no, the PSEI and provides a convenient way for investor to trade a diversified portfolio of the country's largest companies. No? So exchange traded funds like First Metro Philippine Equity Exchange Traded Fund, no, combine the diversification benefits of index funds with the flexibility of trading like a stock, making them a popular choice for Filipino investors looking for liquidity and market exposure. So measurement of the performance of the PSEI and other market indexes is important for investor in our country or in the Philippines. Percentage change is the simplest method, no, allowing investors to see how the index moves over time. More sophisticated metrics like risk-adjusted returns and tracing error or tracking error maybe help investors assess how much risk they are taking relative to their returns and how closely an index fund mirrors the actual index. So by monitoring this, performance indicators, Filipino investor can ensure that their investment are aligned with the overall market trends, helping them make informed financial decisions. So I think that's it for this topic.